Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to learn about parents class configuration on SeeSaw. And as you can see, I'm already logged into my SeeSaw account. And the first thing I'm going to do is, like always, go to the main menu located at the left corner of the screen. And we're going to go down to where it says Manage Class, and we're going to click on that menu. So from here, you have several different sections. So the first one's class settings, the next one is students, and the third one is parents. That's the one we're focusing on today. So you have 5 different options under parents. And we're going to begin with enabling parent access. And you want to make sure, if you are going to let your parents come into your SeeSaw account and give them access or grant them access to your class, you want to make sure this is enabled. Enabling means that it's green. If you don't want to enable that, then you make sure it's green. It's giving me this warning because my parents are already part of my class, and if I disable it, they will not be able to have access anymore. So I have to be careful if I want to do this. I need to make sure I'm doing this correctly. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to cancel it. The next thing, after you enable your parents' access to the SeeSaw account, you want to make sure you invite them by creating their invitations. And there's 2 ways you can do that. The first way is, of course, you print them and it gives them specific instructions. You send them to your students, and parents start signing up to their accounts. Or the next one you can do is send them an email. And that would be the same exact document, but the parents will just get it through the email. The neat part about this is that SeeSaw creates all of your students' accounts. It creates all of your students' invitations, and it gives you one PDF document just like this one, and you just print them, and they're individualized, they're personalized for each student. It gives you the student's name and instructions to follow so the parents know exactly what to do, and it's just like this. So as you can see, the name is here. They get it. They get the sign up instructions, and they follow the 3 steps, and they're ready to go. So going back, once your parents got the invitations, you want to make sure you manage your parents. So you want to go to the Manage Parents option, and here is where you will be able to see which parents are connected and which ones are not connected. And in case you want to make a second invitation to those parents that have not been able to connect, you want to print those specific invitations again and make sure you send them, and you follow up with those parents. Next, you will go to the pending parent approvals. And this option is where you're going to be getting notifications saying a parent wants to get access to your account, and you would have to approve them first. So if they're not approved, they're not allowed to interact in SeeSaw. But once you approve them, they have access to SeeSaw. And the last option, I really have to stress this. This is a very important option you have to look into. You want to make sure you know what you want for your class. If you want to allow your parents to share their students' work, then you need to make sure you enable parent sharing. If it's not enabled, you make sure enable it. Next, you also want to, if you want your parents to like their child's work, you make sure you enable that option as well. And remember, parents have only access to their child's work, not to the rest of the class, only to their child's work. And the last option is parent comments. And here is where you either enable or disable parents' comments, and you want to make sure you know what you want for your class. Like I said, if you enable parent comments, your parents will be able to comment on their child's work, and the whole class will be able to view those comments. Parents won't be able to comment on other students' work, but that doesn't mean that other kids or other students cannot view their comments to their specific child. So that specific student will be receiving comments from their parents, and everybody else will be able to see those comments. So it's up to you what you decide here. And then you have the option to also require approval for new comments. If you want to approve comments before they are actually visible to everyone, you can also enable that option, and it's up to you, like I said. I usually don't, because I meet with all my parents first, and then they know we set expectations, and they know what is allowed and how to interact in the class using SeeSaw. So it's up to you. If you want to, you can do it, but if you set your expectations since day one, I don't see a reason to do so. And that's about it. These are the 5 options you have for your parents, and make sure you go through them before you start your SeeSaw account. Before you actually give your parents access, make sure you view each one and you make the best choices for your class. I hope you learned something today. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.